Good evening, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I am happy. I ended up getting 4 vlogs edited today. I told you guys how, like, normally in order to have stuff, like, still scheduled on the weekends, I have to at least, like, one day get, like, 4, or, like, 2 days during the week, get 4 done. And I was actually, like, 1 day ahead, which was good. However, because I didn't edit on whatever day we ended up going over and doing that, like, electrical work at my mom's friend's house. I think that was on Tuesday. I didn't end up actually editing anything on that day. And so, but, like, that was because I woke up late and didn't have time during the day to get it done. So that's why, you know, like, I didn't have any done that day. So I would actually be, like, good for this weekend had I edited at least on that day and, like, just got 2 done or whatever. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to hopefully, like, get 4 done, or else try and do it over the weekend, which I don't want to do because it's also my birthday weekend. I think we're going on Saturday to go and see the new Marvel movie, and then on Sunday I think we're gonna go out to eat on Sunday. I actually don't know where I want to go and eat either, guys. That's the other bummer, I think, right now, is I haven't figured that out. Like, normally it's whoever birthday it is, you get to, like, pick whatever restaurant you want to go to. And it's weird, we used to not do that when I was really little. Like, yeah, I don't, like, maybe my mom used to, like, make our favorite food or whatever and stuff like that, but, like, when me and Matthew were little, we never ended up doing that. It wasn't until maybe Jack was, like, 3 years old, 4 years old or something like that, I think we finally started doing it. And I remember one of his birthdays, all he wanted was McDonald's, and we were like, you just want McDonald's? Like, it was like nothing special. Like, we get McDonald's sometimes, you know, like, for fast food. I was like, that's what you choose for your birthday? We were like, you can have anywhere, Jack, like Olive Garden, you know. And he was like, nope, I want McDonald's. So we were like, okay, do you want to go to, like, McDonald's Playland? How about we do that? And he's like, that sounds like a good idea. Like, he was totally just wanting to go through the drive-thru, like, not even, like, go in and eat there or anything like that. So I remember that was, like, I think the first birthday Jack ever picked for, like, as far as, like, birthday dinners. And, like, I think my parents used to, like, go, like, treat each other for, like, birthday dinner or whatever, but it was normally just, like, the 2 of them, I feel like. And I don't even know if it was really, like, on their birthday either. But again, it wasn't until, like, we were somewhat, like, older that it started to sort of be a tradition. Like, I don't know, my dad, I guess, used to do it all the time with, like, his family. Like, they go, I think, not necessarily for, like, their birthdays, but I know he said they used to go to the Italian Village for, like, special, like, specialty stuff, like first communions and like that kind of stuff, like more like specialty occasions. It wasn't just like birthdays, I don't think, but my dad said, like, on, like, very rare occasions they'd end up going there. But, like, it was sort of, again, a, like, semi-tradition, like, for my dad to do. I don't know that my mom ever ended up doing that really either. And like I said, we didn't have that, like, as a tradition until I was somewhat older. But, like I said, I have to figure out somewhere to pick to go on Sunday. There was this one restaurant I was sort of thinking about. Actually, my mom ended up going with one of her friends and to my grandpa's, like, service. When we were driving out of the Olive Garden, we actually saw the restaurant. My mom said that that one would actually have been closer because we were a little bit of a drive away. That one was actually closer than the one she ended up going to with her friends. It's sort of a chain, but it's not super big. And so I was sort of thinking about that food, and I'm not totally sure, though. I don't know what they'd have available for me to eat. I also don't really know what I'm feeling like either. Like, normally, like, leading up to my birthday, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been craving XYZ kind of food. Like, I want Italian food, or I want, like, Mexican food, or, like, something like that. And I'm like, I don't know what I really want. I sort of do want, like a Tex-Mex or something like that, because all of the, like, places like that around us have closed. A really good one closed down. We don't even have On the Border anymore. It closed. I don't even know where the closest one is. I honestly don't even know if they have gone out of business. Because there was another restaurant that was near there that I know was, like, it was here, but it was a Sweet Tomatoes, and I think in, like, other places it was called Soup Plantation, but it went out of business too. On the Border, not too far away, and that also closed down too. So, like I said, I don't really know, but I'm like, I don't know, I don't really want, I don't know, guys, I'm torn here. Like, I definitely don't want Italian food because we just got that last or 2 Sundays ago, whatever. Like, you know, it was just Olive Garden, but like I don't really feel like that really that much. And I kind of don't really even feel like burgers. Sometimes I really want like a really good like plant-based burger, but like honestly getting the burgers lately at like Burger King have been sort of satisfying that. Like I don't really have a craving for like really wanting that either, but there are some times when I'm like I just really want like a really good, you know, like a plant-based burger. So like again, like if it's my time to pick a restaurant or something like that, that's what I'll like really try and like, you know, want. But like I said, I don't really know what I want. I don't even really know what type of food this place has, but it was something that I thought was sort of different. And again, like, you know, I don't know, I always like to pick something different and new because I'm always wanting to try new stuff. And like I said, my mom ended up picking what was it called, Wahlburgers. We ended up going there for her birthday and that was really good. But like I said, I don't really have like a craving for like a burger, so that's why I'm like, you know, yeah, gotta figure that out for my birthday. So but I don't have a haul for you guys today because like I told you guys, we were gonna go to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving on Thursday. Normally if we do like family Thanksgiving, which we couldn't last year, but like in prior years, a lot of the time if we wind up doing Thanksgiving, it's not always actually on Thanksgiving. We'll wind up doing it on a different day, like either Friday or Saturday, or I don't think we normally do on Wednesday, but normally it'll be like we'll celebrate it later in the week. And so we're actually going to do on Thanksgiving this year. So normally we'll buy all of our ingredients to do our actual like Thanksgiving on Thursday at our house, with just like us, like my mom, my dad, me, Matthew, and Jack. And so like I said, we'll normally wind up doing that. That's what we ended up doing last year too, just because it was the pandemic. We weren't really like going out and doing anything, you know, like during that time last year. But this year we will be celebrating, my aunt invited us over on actual Thanksgiving. So while I already had a list and my mom had like a menu already made up for Thanksgiving Day of what we were gonna do, that changed now because again, my aunt is going to be hosting Thanksgiving. So my mom texted her like sort of later in the day today and ended up asking her what she wanted us to bring. And obviously it's like a whole week out from today, and so I don't know if she even totally has like a menu or plan of what she really wants to do yet. And so because of that, we haven't gotten any like word back from her yet as to what she is thinking and what she wants us to bring. So that's why we are going to wait to at least go to Valley Produce and Caputo's tomorrow. I really don't think that my plan is going to change a lot based on what we wind up getting at those two stores, but just in case, I was like, well, let's just, if we don't hear back from her tomorrow, we're still going to go, and then anything else extra get at Aldi, you know, or at Jewel if they have like the sale on that stuff. But like for the most part, I'm probably still going to wind up getting what I was planning on getting anyway. It's just like if, you know, my mom is going to plan on making like the cranberry, my grandma's cranberry salad, my great-grandma's cranberry salad. If she winds up making that, then we might need like 2 bags of cranberries instead of 1. So I'm like, should I still get 2? Like that's normally the thing. My mom always brings that every year, so like even regardless of like what she ends up asking us to bring, my mom will probably still wind up bringing that because nobody else ends up making it except for my mom. So like I said, that's like one thing that I'm like, I probably will wind up getting like 2 bags of those. And then I think Granny Smith apples, which we actually bought last week, so those still should be good. And so like I said, I think we get Granny Smith apples. Maybe we use Red Delicious. I don't actually remember now, but normally we just use apples. It's in there too. It's like a cranberry sort of salad. Anyways, so I have to, like I said, like I might need 2 of those. So like I was gonna get those at Valley Produce, so I'm like, should I still get 2? And then 2, I was gonna get the turkey actually possibly at Valley Produce. So I'm like, should we still get a turkey and bring it? Should we get a smaller turkey maybe and do it on Wednesday? And then like I was telling you guys, we can have leftovers for like soup and stuff like that. Like I don't know what like we should do right now. I don't really know what we should do right now, and so that's why I was like, my mom even said too, she was like, maybe you guys should wait until Friday to go to the stores. Again, we have sort of a plan to figure out what we're going to wind up bringing and what we'll need to get from the grocery stores. And like I said, like we're buying our stuff pretty much a week out, so that's what makes it a little bit tough, is like I said, pre-buying everything, like so in advance, where like a lot of people go on like Wednesday, Tuesday to like go shopping for Thanksgiving. Like I said, we're pretty much doing our Thanksgiving shopping a whole week ahead of time. But like I said, that's why we need to like figure that out. But I don't entirely think that most of the stuff that I was planning on getting anyway is going to be stuff that like, unless it's like, oh, we're going to need to bring extra of this thing, which in which case again we need to, you know, like have more of that, I guess. So but like I said, we can always then wind up being like, oh, we actually needed this or that or whatever, and we can get it from Aldi even if it was like on sale at one of those 2 stores. So like I said, that's why I don't have a haul for today. But again, like some of this stuff too is also like baking things. Like they had like Toll House, like, you know, what's it called, the like chocolate chips. Those are on sale. I was planning on getting those anyways, not necessarily for Thanksgiving. So like some of those things, like I said, we'll still wind up using. But like the turkey, my mom even asked like, oh, do you want us to bring a turkey? So I'm like, well, maybe we should just get a small one then, like at Valley Produce, use it for ourselves. But then if my aunt's like, because my mom offered to, she was like, oh, and we can bring a turkey too, and then just like bring it over so you guys can cook it over at your house or whatever. And so she offered that, and so I was like, well, if we get a small one, then we're gonna wind up having to like get a bigger one maybe at Jewel, because the price is actually the same. But you know, like we're probably gonna want a big turkey then for like actual like Thanksgiving if my mom offered to bring that. So like I said, I gotta figure out what is actually going on and what she's actually planning, and if we should still wind up getting a turkey at all or not, or again, we'll see. That is why, again, I don't have a haul for today, but I should have one in tomorrow's vlog, hopefully. Hopefully my mom's like, oh, just wait, and then we'll go on like Saturday or something like that and keep pushing it off. And then before you know, it's like the day before Thanksgiving, and that's when we do our shopping. But no, my goal was though, like, oh, Thursday if we go shopping, we'll really beat the crowds. Like I feel like a lot of people go shopping like over the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to go get in the stuff they need for Thanksgiving. But because Thanksgiving falls on such like a weird day, it's like Thursday, so like not only is that like most of the sales, like stores won't actually have sales running next week either because of Thanksgiving, because when the sales start is normally on Tuesday. So like I think Valley Produce, I'm gonna check and see, a lot of times they have their sales like run for 2 weeks then instead. Yeah, so it started on the 17th, which was Wednesday, and it runs until the 25th, which is the next Tuesday. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyways, that normally they start on Tuesday. That's weird. Or no, they start on Wednesday, but this sale apparently started on Wednesday. I don't know why that is. And the same with Valley Produce too. Or Caputo's. Theirs actually runs through the 30th. So I guess we can always go and like get a late turkey. Some really late day. But so I might not actually have a haul then really from either of those 2 stores for like next week, because of again like where Thanksgiving falls. Like we might just go to Aldi, and if Jewel has some sales, maybe to Jewel, but mainly just to Aldi, because like again, fill in stuff that we might wind up actually needing. And we also have to start figuring out Christmas cookie stuff. We also have to, I told my dad this like almost a month ago, probably back in October. I was like, last year, like Menards especially ran out of Christmas lights. Like by like the first week, or like after the first week of December, they were pretty much gone of most of their Christmas stuff. And so obviously like people weren't decorating like the week before Christmas, but like we needed some extra lights for something. We were going to do something else outside. We sort of decided on it last minute. I think we were going to change the color of something, and they didn't have any lights left. And so I've been telling my dad, I was like, you should definitely like whatever you think we need for Christmas, buy it now. If you guys think like we need extra lights for the Christmas tree, or we need this or that or whatever, because then my mom did garland, and then I remember just like needing extra lights for a while, and they're the cheapest at Menards, I feel like, and so that's why I was just like, you guys should like definitely like start thinking about what you need for Christmas like already, like, because again, like maybe a week or 2 ago, because some people have already put out their Christmas lights already. Some people are just buying it, I feel like, because again, they sort of saw what happened last year, and we're in the same sort of situation that we were in, where like Menards was literally out of stuff by like Christmas, or by like December. So in order to prevent that from happening, we needed to buy our stuff earlier, and nobody's gone through to figure out what we need, because I think we ended up getting the tree, the little what's it called, like bird tree, like critter tree we did in the backyard where we put all of the bird treats and stuff like that on the tree back there. And we did lights on it too, but I think that's what we need the lights for maybe, and we ended up having to go with just something random that we weren't planning on going with because of that. So like I said, that's why. But anyways, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, I'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon, shiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.